my beautiful Christian friends. This morning I found a treasure over here on Amelia Island, Florida, and the owner of this business, which is a coffee shop that's Christian based, has agreed to do an interview with me. And let's find out why she decided to open this business with a Christian, let's just say motif, Christian theme, and see how successful she is at it. So I'm going to give you a walk around of the business first, and then we're going to interview her. We're going to open the door here for just a minute and take a look at the inside.
He's a Jack's lights, you know, and he was like, yeah, we can get a Jack's lights.
Yeah, all right, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, everyone. I want to introduce you to Sue Ellen here. Is you go by the two names, the Sue and the Ellen?
It's all one word.
Okay. So what I would like to ask you is what made you decide that you wanted to open up a coffee shop, Holy Grounds, which definitely would indicate that this has something to do with a relationship with Christ?
Okay. One, I had no desire to open one up.
Okay. Okay.
It was him, not me.
All right.
Started, yeah, I was, mid-50s. I fought him for a little over a year. No, it's not. You're talking to somebody. Why would I open a coffee shop? I don't know that much about coffee. This, that, and the other. I was just finishing up homeschooling our daughter. She was graduating. No. I fought him and he wouldn't. Don't fight God when he tells you to do something. This building had been a coffee house, sat vacant for 11 years. Yes, beautiful coffee house, sat vacant for 11 years. When Mr. Fairman had built it, none of that back there had been doctor's offices, any other buildings were around. That wasn't. It was all woods. He had his son run it 3 or 4 years, and then they shut it down. It never took off. But God kept showing me the inside of this building because I used to come in here.
Okay.
I could literally show you the window I'd be looking in when this would go on.
How long have you been in business for then?
April, it was 2 years.
Okay. And do you feel like you're being successful?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I
Yes,
love
we
to hear
are.
that. I love to hear that.
Not just financially, but the stories that come out of here.
Wonderful.
The answered prayers, the community that is developed
Okay.
from here has been amazing. I was born and raised here on the
All
island.
right.
Okay. I felt the need for that kind of community. Put your phone down, put your computer down, sit and have a cup of coffee and talk.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I grew up with that.
Well, I'm going to say I'm very happy that you're here.
Thank you.
This is definitely a type of establishment I love to go to, and I'm glad that you're bold about your faith. So
Oh, yeah.
that is pretty awesome.
What you see is what you get.
Okay.
Yes.
And so I was also going to ask you at what age that you came to the Lord, and what was going on in your life that made you decide that's what was for you.
Okay. I'm the youngest of 7 children. My parents never did the baby baptism. They wanted us to make the decision. Okay? I know some baptize babies. My parents didn't. We were always in the church. Back then it was the Methodist church downtown.
Okay.
I was probably 12 or 13 when I went to Reverend Powell and said I wanted to commit myself. Was it any starstruck moment or anything? No. Down in here I knew it was time. I knew it was time. And he did too. We talked a lot, Reverend Powell and I. He was very influential. And so he baptized me.
Okay.
It isn't any, crazy, wild, dramatic story or anything. I knew it was time. He knew, I knew it was time. So.
Wonderful. So as far as your patrons that come in here,
Yeah.
would you say that it's all walks of life or mostly Christians?
All walks of life. There's, you can at any given time see the Bible studies, men and women's, and things like that. I was probably, but there's plenty that are kind of sketchy about it, though. But if somebody walks in the door and asks me what's the deal with Holy Grounds, or is it part of a church or something like that, I'm going to just flat out tell them how it is.
Okay.
We are not part of any church. Aren't we all God's children? We are a church, are we not? No, I don't align myself to the church I attend, okay? Because sometimes my church is out on the beach on Sunday mornings at sunrise. Tell me a better church than that,
Right.
you know?
Right.
Um,
So if you said 3 years or two?
2.
2
April
years.
was 2
Okay.
years.
So in the last 2 years, let's just say your experiences and what you've been through, would you do this again, and would you recommend?
Absolutely.
Okay. And how? And if you were talking to someone who wanted to also start let's just say Christian-based or a faith-based business,
Yes.
tell me how you would encourage them.
Pray it over, hold on to your principles, and don't be scared. God's got you. He got me from the day I signed papers on this building, which was terrifying, but it was like, but He's the one that pushed me to do this. How could I fail? How could I fail?
That is good stuff. I love to hear that.
Look at, it's not just a ministry that people walk in here. You have no idea the ministry of the kids that I have working for me, young adults. That it's been amazing. They have been amazing. My relationship with them, I adore.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Because they still need parenting and mentoring these young 20-something-year-olds. They do.
Right. That's wonderful. Wow, Sue Ellen, that was awesome. So I'm going to get back in here in the picture with you for a minute.
Okay.
And I just want to say that I do appreciate you very much.
Certainly.
I appreciate you doing this interview with me, and that this will bless somebody else who's watching this to see what the background is going on here, that it isn't just about serving coffee.
No.
It is truly a ministry.
It is. Look at our tagline that's on our shirts and everything, for those who thirst. What you thirsty for? Little Jesus talk?
Right.
It's not just about the coffee, honey. Prayer. One of the first, I knew I had to go in and cry in the bathroom. We were probably maybe 2 weeks in, and I'm walking through. It's getting pretty crowded, and on those dark colored leather couches over there, I see two women holding hands praying.
Awesome.
And I went, okay, God, I got you, baby. I
Right.
got you. I see what you wanted. Of course, tears sprung to my eyes. I had to run to the bathroom, but it was like, this is what you meant.
Right. Right. Well, I'm glad you listened to him, and I'm glad you obeyed.
Yes, finally. He was probably like, come on, girl. That's okay. It's not the first time he's done that to me.
No. Okay, so I just want to say God bless you. Thank you so much, and you'll see me again.
I hope so.